I'm David, owner of Future Past Vintage Collectables. This is my daughter, Rachel.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. We're back.
Been a minute.
Yep.
Real quick. Before we get into the unboxing, I wanted to go over something. And Rachel will post a scan of that.
I will. I'll show a quick zoom in a bit as well here.
There you go. Bought that as a fine, and it was. And I'll give you the picture, the before picture. It was quite bent. I like to talk about this kind of stuff. So I don't just buy every book and want to press it. I really get very selective. And with this, it was the lack of color break on it and the solid corners. And it was a little dirty, but nothing that was stained. So if it's stained, if it has bent corners, if it has a lot of color breaks, I'm not interested unless it's a key or in a different era than what we focus on, which is bronze and copper. So this was a really good candidate. Bought it in a fine, didn't pay a lot. Have one more press. There's still a crease at the top, but that crease was actually bent all the way down. So it almost looked like it was missing a sliver of paper. It was so sharp. Well, I call that a hard bend. So it didn't break color, but I'm still looking at it, and to the naked eye, it doesn't seem like it will, but it may take 2 more presses. Anyway, this is a great book to have. It's not going to be a 9.8, but I do think it has an opportunity no lower than a 9.4, with the possibility of a 9.6. It depends on that. There's one small color breaking, small, but it breaks that black line, that border. So
I'll try to zoom in and show a picture of that too.
Another one I just got. Rachel actually picked it out of a bin, said, are you interested in this? I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in that.
It gives all of his favorite things in one.
Yeah, Hulk 197, Bernie Wrightson art. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only time that Bernie Wrightson drew the Hulk. If he's done it again, I'd like to see that because I love Bernie Wrightson. This is a book that I'm always looking for because I think it's underappreciated. But if you're a Wrightson fan, and if Bernie Wrightson drew something, chances are I want it. You have to have this book. So I have an 8.5 of it, and that doesn't hit my any part of what I want in this book. This should be a 9.6 or a 9.8, and I think that this is a solid 9.6, but it was an 8.5. Rachel brought me the slab. It was at a convention, and I looked at it, and everything I saw wasn't color breaking.
It looks really good.
So what am I looking for? Sharp corners, right? No stains, only dirt. And sometimes in a slab, you just can't tell till you take it out. And things that I think I can get out. I mean, because I'm not restoring comic books. I'm only pressing and cleaning them using products and methods that don't hurt the paper. Somebody recently said to me that they could tell a comic book had been pressed because it was flat as a pancake. I think some eras tend to be like that more, like Golden Age. I think you can kind of tell when something's been pressed if it has a lot of color breaks that are flat. The fact of the matter is you can have a Golden Age book and it can have color breaks and still be flat because the paper was different. So if you have issues with comics and they look compressed or they don't look right, you should definitely go on that instinct. I think there's a lot of people who press comics today, and there wasn't nearly as many 8 years ago. So I think the older you go, probably the better you are. There's a lot of people that try methods so they can sell that as a service, and they want to push out a lot of comics, right? So they might be pressing less, they might be doing a lot of cold pressing or different methods. There's a lot of ways to do this, and I'm not saying one's better than the other. But there's one I prefer. Okay? So I prefer to leave books in 24 hours, and the slower I go, the better I do. And I think that our future videos will show that we know what we're doing. It's just one of the problems we had was we were sending books that weren't the grade we wanted. And,
to begin with.
And we actually know how to grade, but I think we got it sorted out because we've been talking about it on this channel.
Yep.
Anyway, I have one more book. And this is just an example of a book that presents well, looks good. At first glance, you might see 2 color breaks on it. I picked it up in a collection. I didn't buy this specifically. I'm not specking on this. It's just, anything with that price tag on it, I'm looking at it. My goal as a business is to have books between 1969 and 1989, the highest grade you can find. And I continue to look for things like that. I curate every buy. I don't buy every collection. I'm looking for very specific things, and usually books that can be improved. So this book was just sitting in actually a raw pile of kind of junk. It was like just a piece of it, and it's in my era. So I look at it, it looks pretty good. I'm going to show a picture of it, and I'm going to have Rachel kind of go slowly, and I'll talk about it. So I think anyone who's buying books and they would like to have them pressed by someone else, you should take a picture of that book, blow it up, and look at every bit of it. And what you're looking for are any color breaks, any type of corner bend that broke color. You're looking for things that are stains and not dirt. It could be foxing, which you know what foxing is, when the paper starts to brown due to age, usually due to moisture. You can have a lot of things wrong with it. You can have really dark pages, and that can affect the overall allure of that book. In this area, you need white pages. There are some series that never have white pages. And it's like never is not a true word. But the things I collect, House of Mystery, House of Secret, Phantom Stranger, Unexpected, Witching Hour, all of them have an issue with white pages, especially House of Mystery and House of Secrets. To find copies of that with white pages in 9246, good luck. If you don't believe me, look. As someone who collects it, so that's my goal, is to try to get them in white pages. But that's one of those goals I think could take decades. Hopefully some people come off their issues, and that's what's happening. So there's people that have collections of those that are raw, never been graded. They're nice. They're not selling that, and I don't blame them, because they couldn't replace it, not easily. So I just wanted to show this to kind of give an overview of this is not investable. Unless this became a huge key, and I promise it won't. This really is not something you'd ever want to buy to invest in. I'll sell that book really cheap, and somebody will enjoy it, and it presents well. I mean, if you look at it, it's not what I would call a rag. It's not falling apart, but it's not investment grade, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. So we're going to unbox some comics.
Before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about our 500 subscriber giveaway.
Do it.
We truly think that we will hit 500 subscribers before our next unboxing. We will announce our 500 subscriber giveaway on our next unboxing.
Yep.
We're going to show 2 more books, 2 more of the 5 that we're giving away. The first one being Daredevil 188, black cover, 9/8 potential.
It's very nice.
Yep, it's in very good condition.
You'll like it if you win it.
Yeah,
I can assure you of that.
You will. And then Spider-Man number 1, unpolybagged, and 9/8 potential.
Yeah. So and I had to press both of these, but these are the type of books that I talked about.
Yep.
There was nothing color breaking, right? Everything, and that's a huge hurdle. The next one's dirt. Is it a dirt or is it stained? So there were no stains, and both of them were lower. This was probably a 9.2. because of the crease. So I haven't even checked to see. I always look to see if they've reverted, which means that after a while, some very stubborn bends, leaving them in the press is good. If you left them in a press for 24 or 48 hours, it should improve that. I did it with this. I like to double check them. So I'm always trying to work on making sure that those things never snap back. But those are 2 great books that someone else is going to own next week.
Mm-hmm. We have 5 books that we're giving away.
What are the other 3? Just so if someone has
has
never seen us.
Just in case this is your first time, let me show you all 5. So we showed you those 2. That one's not it. I grabbed the wrong slab. Here's this one.
So let's talk about this. Chamber of Chills number 9. I think this is 1972. Could be 3. Or is it 5?
I'll put it on the screen because I don't know.
This is
it's
Bronze
older.
Age, Chamber of Chills, which was a Golden Age series. This is number 9. Really nice reprint cover. I would feel very comfortable saying it's a 9.6.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Depends on who you send it to grade it.
9.2 if you got it to modern, which couldn't because it's too old.
We have Spawn 70.
Yeah.
Beautiful black cover.
It's a 9.8. It's a very, very nice copy.
So cool.
You need a hazmat suit to touch that.
Yeah, wear gloves.
I wouldn't take it out of the bag. If you're going to submit it, just send it.
Send it to CGC.
Then you're going to find out if you can trust our grading.
And then finally, we're giving away a modern slab of Timeless number 1, the She-Hulk cover, inspired by the new show.
Love and She-Hulk.
So we're giving away these books.
I wonder how many people hate She-Hulk because they're not faithful. I mean, I think some people who are big She-Hulk fans might be upset, but here's what's funny. That run of She-Hulk by John Byrne was a comedic run where they broke the fourth wall all the time. It's just like the comic book. So if you're expecting something serious out of this series, everyone was specking on the wrong series.
Oh.
Everyone was specking on the earlier series, and this is not that She-Hulk.
Oh.
It was written by John Byrne. It was tongue-in-cheek. I mean, for goodness sake, she's jump roping naked in an issue. It's like, what? Tell me another character in the MCU that's ever done that. And people were complaining about her twerking. You know, like that's...
She's the Hulk, man.
She
The
jump rope
She-Hulk.
naked. You have to understand. So anyway...
You have to understand.
You have to understand. If you disagree, just let me know. It's fine. It's just a show. It's a half hour
Either
a week.
way, you can win this really cool comic book. It has She-Hulk on it. That's all that matters.
Free. We pay shipping.
We're giving away 5 books. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel, like this video and the past 2 unboxings that we've done if you want to get crazy, and then comment down below.
Yep.
And we will select 5 winners.
We have other
video.
shows, and those shows are not part of this. So
yeah, this is just on our unboxings. I mean, you can go ahead and comment on our other videos if you want. We love to talk to you. But yes.
If this is the first time you've seen
it.
us and you like, well, I'd like to get, and only one person gets one book, right?
Yeah, so 5 winners. Yeah. We're going to have 5 different winners. You don't get to pick which book you get. We'll just kind of...
Yeah, you win.
Assign it to you.
You don't know what you won, and we're going to tell you won, and you won't see it until you get it. We're not going to tell you which book you got.
Oh, we're not going to tell you. Okay, I'm learning.
She just learned something.
Well,
we're not going to tell you. We're just going to send you a book.
We're very excited. We love giving things away to you guys.
Yeah.
We've done it a lot. But yeah, that's the giveaway. And then now we're going to show some CGC books.
With no further ado?
With no further ado.
Tell us what we're doing here.
Well.
What do we do?
What do we do? You kind of already understand that my dad presses comics from the beginning of this video. We focus on Bronze and Copper Age books, high-grade Bronze and Copper Age books. This, ironically, is a pre-screen modern box for 9/8. But we do these unboxings just to kind of show you guys like what our grading looks like, what CGC's grading looks like. It's kind of like a surprise every time we open these boxes with you guys.
Yeah, this is fun. I mean, we did a lot of unboxings before we started this video 4 months ago. Mm-hmm. So we're really a young channel. 22 videos, I think, so far. We had so many good unboxings, and I watch everything on YouTube. Pretty much know a lot of the different people that do these types of shows. We're just doing this for fun. Maybe you see some books that you don't normally see. What do we have here?
Right now we're going to be looking at, it's not 25 because there's a lot of duplicates, but maybe about 15 modern pre-screens for 9/8.
Yeah.
We had 25 books that we sent out. We got all 9/8 back. Feel pretty good about that.
I think we're at like, I don't know, 98%.
Yeah.
Of what we send out in pre-screen.
Like there was maybe 10 that didn't get 9/8 out of all the ones that we sent. We sent a few hundred, I feel like. But yeah, so all of these are modern books. Excited to show you the covers. They're really cool.
How you want to do it?
I'm just going to pull them out. I just have this like front section are all the singles because we got a bunch of duplicates. But all right. First one is Batman 118.
Yeah, that's a sick cover.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a
I like that.
Bogdanovic variant cover.
Yep. I don't have a lot to say about that. It's a
I know.
good cover.
It's cool.
By the way, I bought all these in a pull box from a comic book store as I was getting back into comics.
Did you want to say like what happened with this box?
Oh.
I
We
forgot.
did a video last week. No, we did a video 2 weeks ago that was supposed to be for last week. And we went through all this. And it was a long video like this one's starting to look like. And at the end of it, we started asking each other, do you think people are watching at this part of the video, which was the end? And we said, if anyone's watching, we're going to give away some comic books. I even gave away like 2 books and said, put a secret word in the, and we lost the video.
I deleted it on
She
accident.
didn't mean to. So like we didn't have a video last week. So thank you guys for hanging in there, but it was funny. So
I know, I thought he was going to mention it earlier.
you know
anyway,
what we're not going to do?
What?
Give away 2 books.
No, we are giving away 5, so congrats.
Yeah. Some other time.
Oh yeah, we'll do so many giveaways. Okay, so this one is Dark Ages #1. This is the Stegman variant cover.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I like Stegman art. So
Dark and scary.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
So like I said, we just put together some of the stuff I had. I've got thousands of books from 2021. I bought books all year long. So
Yep, I just started like looking through them and sending out the ones I knew was 9.8. That's kind of the. There's no like rhyme or reason to a lot of these. This is Defenders #1, the Martin variant. This cover is really cool.
yeah,
Spooky.
there was a lot of covers for that book.
Yeah,
And a lot of, and some of them are
All
even
the
better
books.
than that. So I don't know if you guys have seen these books, but check out the covers sometime. There was a great array of covers.
You're gonna like this one a lot.
Yeah, we all like
This is
that.
Hulk #3.
I mean, he's one of the best people to draw. Just
I
one of the
know.
best. It's like,
Wolverine's so cool in that one too.
he looks like a pit bull in that
He
one,
does. He looks like a dog.
Yeah, like a pit bull that has ears docked like a little bit too much.
I like this one too.
Yeah, I like that green cover.
This is Incredible Hulk #3, the Nakayama invariant cover.
Yeah, that's a throwback to Hulk 1, the original Hulk 1. Even in the trade dress, it kind of is reminiscent of that, which I dug. Nice cover.
Like it. Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond #1.
Yeah, so this was on my pull list, and the funny part about this was that's not, I mean, there's another cover, and if you guys are watching this series at all, it's at a doorway. So there's other covers, and some of these covers got hot. But I like it. I mean, I think it's a cool series. Anyway.
We sold the raw copy of that recently. Marvel's Voices Pride #1, the Virgin variant. This one's hot. I mean, I don't know if it's hot anymore. It was for a second.
Well, I paid money for that.
Yeah.
If it's hot or not, I'll hold it. I mean, this is a character that's going to be around for a minute, and this is a really cool cover. I think that was a 1 in 100.
I know Virgin variants are always.
That was a one. I don't think I even bought that cheaply. I might have paid. That's got Newton rings on it.
It does.
I think I might have paid $60 or $70 for that.
I'm honestly surprised it got 9.8 too.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something wrong with it.
Well, those books are incredibly difficult with one color like that.
Yeah. They look cool though. Miles Morales, Spider-Man #30. That's cool. We got a few of these.
Yeah, if it says Spider-Man on it, chances are I'd buy it.
Miles Morales is cool too.
Yeah.
I like his suit.
God, there were some great Miles Morales covers recently. Yeah, it's just a series.
That series is so cool.
They do a good job at focusing their art. Yeah, so these sagas.
Saga #55. We have so many of these.
So that book had the potential of something happening. And I might have 10 of these. You know?
Yeah, you have a lot. You got a lot in this round.
We got a lot of 9.8s.
9.8, so that's good.
I think they're going for like $40.
Yeah. You might hold on to them.
Yeah. I have a lot of boxes. A lot of room, just put it away.
Skybound. We got
It
a
might
bunch.
be in the future of giveaways. We might give one of those.
Do you like these? Skybound X. We got a few variant covers of this one. This is the Heron variant, #1.
Sick.
I love that. We got 2 of these, I think.
There's another series that Image put out. So Clementine's in this, and that's why I kind of bought these. Walking Dead has a new series. Have you watched any of it?
I haven't.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. You have to put it in there.
I'll put it here.
So it's cool, but it's dark. I mean, but it's fun.
Zombies.
It's
but
Walking
dark, but
Dead.
fun.
Okay, here we go.
My battery on my phone's gonna die, so we're like, ah!
Hurry up.
Skybound X #1. This is just the basic cover with, what is his name? Rick Grimes 2000.
That's right. That's pretty cool too.
I mean, it's sick. All zombies.
Yep. Not hard to find. If you wanted these, and they're thick bound, by the way. They're
these are
square
thick.
thick bound, just so you know.
And then we got the Clementine cover as well, which is
Oh, my darling.
only one of these. Oh my darling.
Not my favorite cover.
I mean, people like her, so.
Yeah.
There's no zombies on it though. This is the last book. It's Star Wars #20.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. We had a few of these. This is only a 9.8.
It's another series I bought a lot of. If it came out in 2021 and it says Star Wars on it, chances are I had it. So that series, the High Republic Adventures, which is a IDW storyline, I was trying to get as many of those as I could. And the person who owned the LCS that I bought books from, like, why do you want these? Because they're for kids. And she never said that, but it's like, you know, here's the deal. Yeah, it's for kids. It's also a great storyline that has some first appearances. And I don't know about you guys, but Bad Batch is one of my favorite shows, and that's for kids. And when Bad Batch comes out, and they haven't been in a comic book together, they don't have a series, but I'd read that. So that's it.
That's it.
These are all doubles. So
yeah, we had a bunch of doubles in there. But yeah, these are the books for this week. subscribe to our channel. We're so close to 500. We're so excited, you guys.
Oh, we have battery left for one thing.
We do.
This is the way it goes now. Lose videos, batteries die.
We don't know what we're doing.
If you haven't had a chance to check out the show, Vintage Comic Book Show and Tell, check it out.
Check it out.
I have a bunch of other collectors coming up. A lot. So
exciting.
There's a lot of different books, and if you like to see things maybe you haven't seen before or things that you might love, check it out, because it's like the last couple episodes were really great. We have another great one coming out this week. I actually was with Richard Evans, Mr. Bedrock, Bedrock Comics in Houston, Texas. If you don't know him, check out the videos. He's got some good stories. He's great. I mean, and he's a legend. It's like anyone who's been around, they know who he is. He's been doing this his whole life, you know. Anyway.
It's really cool. I'll link those down below. He
has some books that are just, they're hard to digest. So when you're watching it and you say, wow, that's a lot. That's a heavy book. It's like, wow, I didn't even know that existed. Every one of his books are like that. So after a while, it's kind of overwhelming. But I've got a great Western collection coming up with another friend, a great war collection coming up, and I've got some fantastic romances, and I got some DC geek stories from other people than my brother. So
we got a lot of geeks out there that want to talk to
I'm one. Run the jewels. That's how geeky I am.
All right. Thank you, guys. We can't wait till we hit 500. Can't wait to give these books away to you guys. So give us a follow.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. We did it!